So, while the world is on fire, while this country is on fire, while veterans are losing their jobs throughout the country, while inflation is up, while the stock market is tumbled, while all this stuff is going on, Donald Trump was trying to sell Teslas yesterday, looking like a used car salesman in front of the White House. This is a clip of Donald Trump yesterday going and rambling on about how he can't drive a vehicle, which is weird because Joe Biden was driving vehicles when he was president. This is Donald Trump ranting and raving about Teslas and talking about how he's not allowed to drive a Tesla, which is very strange. It was like a Tesla car infomercial with moron Elania standing right beside him. Have a listen to this.
Hello, President Trump. Are you looking to buy or lease today?
Well, I'm going to buy. And I'm going to buy because, number one, it's a great product, as good as it gets. And number two, because this man has devoted his energy and his life to doing this. I think he's been treated very unfairly by a very small group of people. And I just want people to know that you can't be penalized for being a patriot. And he's a great patriot. And he's also done an incredible job with Tesla. And, I mean, nobody else. It's a car company started up in the last 30 years that's been successful. I don't think so. And not only successful, but super successful. And because he's able to find billions and billions and billions of dollars of fraud and waste and all of the things. I mean, our country's going to be very strong very soon because of a lot of the things that he's done and a lot of the things that I'm doing. And there's no better team, but there's no better for what we're doing. There's nobody like this, and he shouldn't be penalized. And when I watched the other day, I said, I can't believe it. It should be the opposite. People should be going wild, and they love the product, but because he's finding all sorts of terrible things that have taken place against our country, they want to penalize him in an economic sense. And I just think that's very unfair. So I just wanted to make a statement. I'm going to buy one. Now, here's the bad news. I'm not allowed to drive because I haven't driven a car in a long time, and I love to drive cars. But I'm going to have it at the White House, and I'm going to let my staff use it. I'm going to let people at the place use it. And they all are all excited about that. I'm not allowed to use it. Can you believe it? One of my great things in life is that I can, I like to drive cars, but I'm not allowed to.
Okay, so there's a lot to dissect there. First of all, he is allowed to drive cars. That's a lie. You saw how many times Joe Biden was driving vehicles and showing off a little bit. So that's a lie. He is allowed to drive cars. He just has lived that lifestyle where he's had drivers his entire life because he's lived his entire life, with a silver spoon in his mouth, sitting on gold toilets. Number one. Number two, Elon Musk is not a patriot. Keep in mind, this is the same guy who called violent insurrectionists on January 6th hostages and patriots. Elon Musk is not a patriot. He's a terrible father. He's a swindler. I don't care how great of a businessman people claim he is. He's in this for himself. This wasn't about the veterans. This wasn't about anybody else but himself. Becky in the YouTube super chat said, Trump is such a liar. We are witnessing a corporate takeover. I agree with you, Becky. Thank you for your donation. So Elon Musk is not a patriot. Now, this is Donald Trump continuing on, again, calling Elon Musk a patriot. And he says that, quote, we should cherish him. Have a listen to this.
I'm just telling people, this man is a great patriot, and you should cherish him. You should cherish him. I have a little statement. We have to take care of our high IQ people because we don't have too many of them. So, Mr. President, and we got to take care of them.
And as you guys look at the social security.
Yeah, we have to take care of our high IQ people. Our high IQ people. Like all the high IQ people that you put in your cabinet. Pete Hegseth, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., to name a few. Kash Patel. Yeah, these are very high IQ people. Donald Trump likes to use the term high IQ all the time. But yet he hires people that have low IQs, and he hires bigots, racists, and womanizers. Yes, I do think Elon Musk is one of those people. This is the point in the press conference where they ask Elon Musk, are you planning to remain the CEO of Tesla? Because as you know, the Tesla stocks have plummeted. Have a listen to his response, and he didn't sound very enthusiastic.
Elon, are you planning to remain CEO of Tesla while working with President Trump? Is there any thinking on your future at the company? As we're talking about Tesla, I'm wondering where your thinking is with leading the company going forward.
Yeah. I'm CEO of Tesla, and
He should.
yeah. Any more plans of additional?
Yeah. I give Elon Musk like another 6 months. There are a lot of people, investors and people that are very upset that he's not putting much into the stocks of the companies that he owns. And yesterday was all about one thing. And the last cut that I'm going to play for you, we're going to discuss this. This is a very good question that a reporter asked. Do you think buying a Tesla will boost Tesla and stock? Speaking to Donald Trump. Have a listen to this exchange.
It gets downloaded as well. You can thump your music.
You can do it. I just looked at
Amazing.
I looked at that dashboard. You can do anything.
You buying a Tesla will boost Tesla sales and boost
Well, I
their
hope
stock?
it does. Look.
Was that your goal?
I care
by doing
about
this?
one thing. When somebody's a great patriot, they shouldn't be hurt. He's a great patriot. He didn't know me from Adam until we met a little bit when I was in my first term, but he came out, he endorsed me very strongly.
Yeah, Donald Trump cares about one thing, he says. I agree. Money. That's it. Donald Trump doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about middle America. He doesn't care about the people that voted for him unless he's Elon Musk, who donated $300 to $400 million to his campaign. That was the support that Donald Trump was talking about. So in return, Donald Trump does a free car infomercial for him in front of the White House. Can you imagine if Joe Biden did something like this with George Soros and used the White House and the presidency to boost George Soros and one of his companies? Can you imagine what Republicans would be saying? Because the idiots on CNN like Scott Jennings and others, oh, what's the big deal? It's an American company. What's the problem? The problem is you're the president of the United States and you're just trying to boost the stock of somebody who donated hundreds of millions of dollars to your campaign. That's the problem. You're using the White House and the presidency to make money for your closest tech billionaire friends. That's the issue that I have.